It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. I'm early because, let's see if I can, look at Miss Sylvie has decided that she needs to be in the room with me. I can't touch her too much. She's still very skittish, but she decided to jump up into onto my chair here in the office. So, oh, she sees a bird. She can see a bird out the window. So I wanted to share really quickly that Miss Sylvie is in the craft room. So yeah, I noticed somebody had posted, I haven't had a chance to comment. I noticed yesterday somebody posted about seeing Miss Sylvie. So there she is. She's still very funny about, she comes up to you, she rubs up against your legs, she's purring, she wants to say hello. You touch her once, that's fine. You go to pet her again, and she hisses and swipes at you. So, but we're making progress. So anyhow, yes, I am a little early, so thank you so much for joining me. Please say hello when you join me. Welcome, welcome. If you're brand new, thanks for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I truly do appreciate it. Don't forget to click that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. All right, we're going to flip you around. So let's just get that done. Undo everything. And then I will look for comments in a moment. So this morning this might be a little bit longer than normal as I am sharing. Oh, and I've done something with my, let's see if I push you that way a bit. There we go. I'm sharing 2 of the 3 of the Maisie's makes that I am starting to offer as a ordering incentive starting in May. So look at my adorable little Maisie. She sat so pretty for me. This was the day she got her hair done. She normally does not wear a collar around the house because it jingles and drives me nutty. So let's see here. Can we zoom you in just slightly? So yes, Maisie's makes. So what, or Marcy's merch. So what that is, it's coming May 1st with the new month comes the new host code. So my April host code will be gone. It will be the May host code. So everybody that shops with me, either online using the host code, or if your order is over $200, don't use that host code because you're going to get your own rewards. That's, of course, before tax and shipping. So anyhow, the rewards are you spend $75 before tax and shipping. Classes do not count. Classes or clubs don't count because you're getting your own rewards with that. So you will choose either the Maisie's Makes, and that's going to be, we're doing 2 of them today. So you'll get a packet with it's 3 different make and takes each month. Nothing will be stamped. It'll include all of the products that you need to assemble. So that is Maisie's Makes. Marcy's merch, all right, this is a part package. I haven't chosen yet what the merch will be. So you'll get a full pack of embellishments if you choose that option. So it'll be 1 set of embellishments for the month, of course, unless that embellishment goes on back order. I will wait till the host code closes, and everybody that has ordered in the month of May that has a qualifying order will either get the make and take packs or the embellishments, whatever they choose. If you place 150 before tax and shipping, you can choose both the make and takes or the merch, whatever you want. And of course, the make and takes, the designer series paper is, right now I'm using stuff that the one is sold out, the other is retiring. So while I have that in stock, I might have to substitute out. If you place small orders throughout the month, say you place one order and then you forget that you had ordered something else, then that it's cumulative. So you'll be able to, if it's, as long as it adds up. So if you place multiple orders and they're smaller orders, but at the end of the month, they add up to that magic $75, then you're going to get to take part in the program. All right. So annual catalog. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's next Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now I'm looking at my comments. Hello, Sue, Marilyn, Jeannie or Jean from Oregon, Jeannie from Wisconsin. You love playing in the rain, sweet. Yes, I do too. I haven't had enough time to play with it, so thank goodness it is carrying over. All right, so I'm just going to move my beautiful new catalog. I will be going live on, let me see, it's next Tuesday. I'll be going live. I'm not sure what time yet with the new catalog walkthrough. All right, so, and stay tuned to the end of today's video live because I'm going to be showing you my classes for May as well. All right, so this here project, so this is what all you're going to get for this. Now, remember, no stamping is done. So if you don't have this stamp set, then you will create using whatever you've got on hand. So each packet is going to be a little different for the Playing in the Rain because it depends on, as you know, that pattern paper. This is sold out, you guys. This has all of the different cute, adorable little critters. So each packet will have a different critter. All right, so let's move that to the side. And I want to show you how I have put this together. So all of the measurements will be over on my blog post. The link will be in the description box below about 10 minutes after we're done. I just have to edit the video and all that. So as you can see, because I'm trying to get the most out of my cardstock, if you are covering up the center like I'm going to with this ribbon, why have more cardstock cut and overlapping than you need, right? I like to make the most out of it. And this is a brand new bottle, so I have to remind myself, don't squeeze too hard. Yeah, so I like to make the most out of it. And there we go. Doing it this way gives me that. I get that little bit more bang for your buck. And I'm making sure that my raindrops are going the correct way. They're going down. So, although you can put them whatever way you want, it doesn't really matter. All right, so we have this gap here, but who cares? It's being covered. It is being covered. So I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. My weekend was not what was planned. I was supposed to spend the weekend with my sisters. However, that stomach bug that is going around caused us to change our plans. So I've put Stampin' Seal. I always like to do this on the back, and then actually, because I'm using my silicone mat, I can put that down there, and I'm going to put a little bit there on the center. I'm going to take and I'm going to wrap, making sure I am straight. Am I straight? Yes. So that's holding it down, and then wrap that around, and there you go. That's not going anywhere. All right, so this is Balmy Blue cardstock. In case I didn't say, get a bone folder out. Hello, Pat. You had a great weekend hanging out with sorority sisters. Oh, how fun. How fun. Yeah, so because I did not go to my sisters, I spent the weekend in the craft room here creating. It was rainy, so I could not do anything outside. My sons went golfing on well, they did both Saturday and Sunday, but no, they didn't Saturday because it rained so hard that the course closed. But they went yesterday as well. They had tea times all weekend long, and they sent us a video, Brad and I, and they were being hailed on. So I am a fair weather golfer. I'm not golfing in that stuff. Are you kidding? Yeah, so that's dedication from my boys. All right, so this is the inside piece. I always like to decorate the inside piece with some form of loveliness. So that's going to go right there. Give that a press. So there's my inside is ready. Okay, so let's move this to the side. Put my lid on my glue. And I need to bring in Good morning, Carol. All right, so we've got our puddle. As you can see, with my rabbit, I did 3 puddles, and then I don't know if the camera's going to pick up. I used my blending brush to add a little bit of blue behind. So first off, though, we are going to line that up. So if you get one of the make and take packs, your die cut, and you don't have this set, put whatever sentiment you have. And because it is, I hope I'm putting this on straight, because the critter, yep, the cute critter is like this, you're going to be able to make, you just have to like have a different sentiment. You won't have puddles if you don't have this set. All right, so that is done. So next up, we are going to take our Balmy Blue. And I just had recently, I don't know if you can see, I re-inked this. So we're going to go one here, and then I'm going to flip it and have one here. Oh, shoot. I'm going to take my Balmy Blue marker. This, if you have the Stampin' Right markers, take it. Now this is the old, well, it's still current right now, but this is not as dark as my ink pad, but that is okay. You can fill in. So lane swerve here. New Stampin' Right markers. Stampin' Up has revamped them. So as you can see, this line means it's the fine tip. This means that it is the brush tip. So you can see that in the new marker, so this is the new boho blue, the barrel is extended. We still have the fine tip and the brush tip. However, this is the new brush tip, and this is the old brush tip. So let's grab so that the camera will pick that up. So you can see the difference. As well, put that back on and that back on. Our brush tips, they are a little fatter, I believe. They look a little fatter. This part is smaller, but I think it looks slightly thicker. So that is what the new Stampin' Right markers look like. And you get the new ink when you join my ink color club. You're going to get one of these every month for the 5 months. So now this way, and make sure that I press all the way down. All right, so now I'm going to take my blend and I'm going to color in. Now with this fox, the is a little bit bigger, so you're not going to see the whole all the puddles, but that's okay. I know they're there. So, oh, jeepers, has this ever happened to you? Holy cow, that just, wow. All right, so it's a good thing I have an extra one here because it is a color that I use. So let's, there. That was crazy. And I'm just adding a little bit of the dark. Put that wonky one aside. And just blend that out so that we've got a little bit of light, a little bit of dark in those puddles. Next up, we are going to do some ink blending. So I've got my balmy blue brush. I'm using my silicone mat now. I've made sure that this is nice and clean, so I'm not going to contaminate my ink pad. And instead of using your grid paper to get any of that excess off at first, use your silicone mat. Just rub that on there and then come in with the blending brush onto your element. Then just come back because the ink is there. You're picking it up. You're not wasting as much when you do this. You just have to remember to wipe this off, clean it off after the fact so that you're not putting cardstock or anything on there and contaminating it with that ink. So let's just see. A little bit more here. So I'm picking up my ink from that silicone mat. Now I'm going to take my silicone mat and move it to the side because I'm done with it. I don't want to contaminate, like I said. All right, so I have multiple silicone mats, you guys, because I have in-person classes, and I use them all the time. So I think that they are essential when you're crafting, because if you're using a tape runner on your, or liquid glue, and you just have a grid paper down, you run the risk of it sticking to it and ripping the paper. Whereas if you use your silicone craft sheet, then you are eliminating that. So see, watch. There we go. Love my silicone craft mat, craft sheet, whatever you want to call it. So I hope I didn't put that up too high. I did, I think. Let's just move. If you roll your dimensional, you can easily peel it off, and then I will come back in to see, because I don't want, there, I don't want, yeah, that's going to be fine. However, I can take my scissors, cut you in half, and grab this with my take your pick tool. Again, another essential tool in my craft room. And there, see, I've got that there. So there's just that little bit more stability. You know me, I like to make sure everything is popped up securely. All right, so, oh, so cute. All right, so I am going to actually take that one there, and I'm going to put it there, because I know that I want my, I'm straddling my ribbon there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got those two in the middle, because I want to make sure that when this arrives to its intended recipient in the mail, it is not going to be squished down and wonky. All right, so there we go. All right, now rainy days are better with you. 1, 2, 3. I love my dimensionals, you guys. I go through a lot. And like I've said, I'm trying to earn the next incentive trip, which is a land trip to Mexico for next year, because it's Brad and I's 35th wedding anniversary, June of 2024. So I don't mind placing more orders for my basic supplies. All right, so next for this card, we're going to add just a few of these pastel adhesive back sequins. And I like to make sure that they're not going anywhere, so I use my liquid glue. All right, so, and they just add so much, these fancy little things. And these, yay, are carrying over. So I was really hoping that they would be, because I love them. All right, so there is card 1 of Maisie's Makes. How adorable. So cute. All right, next up, we have Silly Goose. Now, in the mini catalog, this is available photopolymer or cling. So this is the red rubber cling. So this stamp set was available both ways. I prefer my stamp sets to be photopolymer because I can see where they are being stamped. So the photopolymer is carrying over to the new annual catalog. The cling is not. So be aware of that. All right, so we are now going to be doing the second of the 3 make and take. So Thursday I will do the third. So this is, oh, so cute. So this paper is the Country Floral Lane. It is still available, you guys. I'm reaching to grab all my stuff. This is still available on the last chance list. And we are going to be using some new Stampin' blends. Ooh, I love new colors. So because this is photopolymer, we need our Pierce mat. So we are going to, so this is what your kit would, for this card, would include. It will include all of this plus those 3 embellishments that I use. So you can stamp whatever you want on your bits. All right, so our inks. Now, did you know that these ink pads, you should be storing them upside down, because otherwise, like this, all your ink settles to the very bottom. If you want a good crisp stamped image, you should have it on your shelf upside down like this, so that the ink is all kept at the top of the ink pad. Our ink pads here are the exact same. The way they, when you open that, see, in case you're new to stamping or my channel, I always like to add a few extra little tips. I don't want to assume everybody knows all the fun little tips and tricks. So see how this is the top of, but this is stored, it closes upside down. So just be aware of that. All right, so I'm going to take, I like to make sure that I've got it stamped, inked up nice. And now I'm going to take that, and this just fits. There we go. You've got a friend in me. Set that aside, move that to the side, and now bring in our circle here. This is from the Stylish Shapes. I use these so much. I actually have 2 sets of them because I use them in my classes as well. I love these dies. Now, these dies are not available right now, but they will be back within the next few weeks, back in stock, I believe. Okay, so because we are coloring in with our Stampin' blends, we're going to give this a moment to dry. So let's move that to the side so we can put our card together while we have a few moments. Okay, so this is Sweet Sorbet. This is one of the colors that came out last year in the In Color family. And then we've got our strip. And I probably should have glued that on the white cardstock first. This is 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches. And I have some fuzzies on my cardstock because we've had so much rain here that it's humid. in the basement where my craft room is, and humid causes the cardstock to swell a bit, and when you cut it, it causes little fuzzies, because I had just recently changed my cutting blade, so I know my blade is nice and sharp. It's just the fact that the higher humidity causes cardstock to swell. All right. There we go. Now, our base, I'm going to fold and burnish. And then, so this is your normal, it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and then it's scored again at 2 3/4. And we're going to fold that, holding so that it doesn't go all wonky off track. There we go. So then it opens like that. Very simple. We're going to open that back up to glue this. So have you all got your catalogs? What do you think? What is your, I have to have right away? Is there anything? I would highly recommend one of the pre-order items for us demonstrators is the, I'm not sure exactly what it's a monkey stamp set, and it's a bundle with a punch. And we know what punches are like. They sell out rather quickly. Look at that Lucky Clover and the Easter Bunny, the heart from the Country Lane, Floral Lane, whatever that name was. They sold out really quickly, and they're still not back in. So if you want a bundle that contains a punch, I would highly recommend that you order it right away. If it's important to you, if it's something that you really, really, really want, then make sure you order it right away. Okay, so we've got a couple new colors here. Lemon Lolly. Oh, I love this yellow. This is the light lemon lime twist. And this is the light boho blue. So let's get started. So this is the light sweet sorbet. And I'm just coloring in those polka dots. I'm not doing any ink blending because it's small. And then our flower petals. And I've got my color lifter on hand because, you know, you just never know. If you have Stampin' Blends, you need that color lifter because it could end up bleeding. Oh, I forgot a flower. So the center of my flowers, let me do my goose's beak is in the dark. All right, I'm going to take the brush tip because it is finer. You can only use the brush tip like this if you're it's not mushed. If it gets all mushed, then forget it, you can't do it. But because that's a newer blend, and this is brand new, I'm able to do that. All right, because these teeny tiny little feet on my adorable little frog, I've got better control for that tiny area with that. So now I'm going to close that and flip it around. Such a cutie pie. All right, so petal pink light. Coming through. I'm trying to be quick here because watching somebody color can be quite boring. All right. Now, my light lemon lolly for the hat, because it's a straw hat that my goose is wearing. There we go. And last, no, not quite last, sorry. I am coloring in my water. And then I'm coming down. My You've Got a Friend in Me is going to be like that, so. And if you want to soften those edges a little bit, all you've got to do is take your color lifter and it's going to move that back a bit. It will lighten it a bit as well. You can see as it's moving that color around. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but in person I can see that I have the the pool party light going around it so that it takes that image and pops it forward. All right, so I'm just going around. And if you get it too heavy, you can take your color lifter and just push it back, lighten that line up. All right. So next, we need to bring in our circles. And glue them together. Bring in my, these have carried over as well, the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So I want 1, 2 on here. They have given us so many cute critter sets. I'm very happy in the new catalog. Oh my goodness. All right. Just making sure I'm still that straight. And I think, there we go. Now, again, because you don't want to extend past, I am going to put 2 dimensionals here so that I know, because you don't want to extend past and have your card be glued shut. So I know that this half here is the part that I can put. So all right, so let's get that centered. Here we go. That looks good. Give it a press. And I don't have any dimensionals causing any interference with the card opening or closing. So then the last thing we're going to do is add some fun bling. Love my bling. 1, 2, and 3. Come on. 1, 2, and 3. And that is card number 2. Wow, I was very fast with those this morning. Not wasting too much of your time, but getting you, oh, I can see that that is crooked. See if I can't peel that up a bit. And there. Getting you off on a creative start to your Monday. So, as you can see, they're very, very similar. This one here, the one I just did with you, I popped up a little higher. I stamped a little higher, but yeah, so these are 2 of the 3 designs for the Maisie's Makes. And this one is a little, can I pull it up? There. Come on. There we go. And there. That was a little, there, a little crooked. So that's 2 of the 3 Maisie's Makes for May. Like I said, I'll show the next one on Thursday. I'll be creating it with you, and it's using brand new product. So on to, let's move these for a second. My monthly creative club. So this is something new that I am starting. Every month I will pick a different stamp set or bundle to focus on. This month, the month of May, is Zany Zoo. It is a $30 order placed either in my online store using the month's host code or with me at club night. So this is both in person and to go. There's no commitment. You don't have to do every single month. You can pick and choose. If the projects look like something you want to take part in, then all you have to do is let me know that, yes, this is for the monthly club. As I said, it's a $30 order placed in my online store, or contact me to place it for you. And if you're not local, the completed projects will be sent to you. because they are completed, I can send them in the mail. So this month is the Zany Zoo. I love this. So cute. So the in-person is Wednesday, May the 24th. And we'll be making 1, 2, let's move this. 1, oh, there's a fuzzy there. 1, 2, new color, wild wheat. You know, I wasn't sure I liked it, but oh my gosh, I love it. 3 and 4, and this is a fun fold. So these are the projects that will be part of this month. Well, this month, April is almost done. So if you're not local, these will be sent completed to you in the mail. Once you have placed your order, they'll ship the end of the month. So, so much fun. That is, like I said, again, this deadline is May the 10th to sign up. So that is my monthly creative club. Next up is my Adorable Owls class to go. I have 5 of these stamp sets that I collected. If you already have it, that's awesome. The price for this is $50 for local porch pickup. If you need the stamp set, let me know. I have 5 sets, like I said. Thank you, Jeannie. Like I said, I have 5 stamp sets. They'd be a free gift from me. I did not get enough time to play with this stamp set. 2 months is just so short. So, and this is all brand new colors in that. So the $50, what does that include? Well, that includes your 3 different sets of Stampin' blends that I use to create. Now, if you already have these, you can substitute out for 3 different Stampin' blend packs. So we have Bubble Bath, Boho Blue, and Pebbled Path, because those are the ones that I'm using in all of the cards. So there is the first card. Oh my gosh, such a cutie. Yes, so yes, this is Bubble Bath. Then we've got this card here. Now this is the Lemon Lolly. And the third card. So you're making 6 cards, 2 each of the 3 different designs. And this one here with the fun cloud detail, you will need a blending brush. This is Boho Blue. So you will need a blending brush and then whatever blue you've got. If you don't have Boho Blue, all of this will be die cut for you. But look at this. I even did a bit of that detail on the inside. Just, oh, such a pretty card. I'm very happy with this. Of course, this is new paper. So fun and cute. And this is new paper. This is the Zany Zoo paper. So the deadline to sign up for this is the 10th as well. Hopefully none of these markers go on back order. Because as you know, they don't take back orders. So let's cross our fingers. If you want in on this, let me know right away. So this is Adorable Owls class to go. You get the supplies to create 6 cards, 2 each of the 3 different designs. You get your markers. If you're not local and you want shipping, that's $20 because of Canada Post. It's priority shipping, so it is guaranteed. And you'll get a PDF with the photos and measurements, as well as a private video link. And then of course let me just pull this back out again, the Zany Zoo, my fun new monthly club. Next month, May is Zany Zoo. June, I already have picked. It is, I think, is it called Create with Me, Create with Friends? I don't remember. So let me know right away if you want part of this. This is for Canadians only. I'm sorry, I cannot ship product out of the country. All right, if you want anything from my online store, please use this month's host code. We only have a few more days left of the last chance list with some fabulous deals. This fabulous paper is still available. I love the patterns on this paper. Like I said, this is already sold out. All right, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I truly do appreciate it. There is my blog. There is my email. Remember, about 10 minutes for me to edit that this video, to add the links and all that, and all of the measurements for today's cards will be there. All right, have a fabulous Monday. Thanks for joining me. I truly do appreciate it, and I will see you on Thursday.